2005, 2006, 2007 period, we actually were running budget surpluses in Spain, then came the crisis, and then there was this very sharp deterioration. This is basically, you can track it as well in terms of the kind of an international perspective on the budget balance. You probably can't read from where you're sitting, but the blue line at the top is Sweden. You can see that Sweden, like Spain, was running budget surpluses as well before the crisis. Then came the crisis, and the deficit deteriorated to 1% of GDP. And then in the following years after the crisis, they were broadly on balance, and by now they're running surpluses again. Sweden has been running surpluses for most of the last 20 years. Because in Sweden, the authorities long ago decided the following. They said, we have a problem with aging populations, we have to provide for benefits and pensions 10, 15, 20 years from now. We want to make sure that we're going to have the resources to fulfill those commitments. Therefore, we need to save now, we need to create the savings now to fulfill those commitments in the future. And therefore, for them, the crisis was not an excuse to deviate from this concept of sustainability, this concept of having a government that is empowered to fulfill its obligations in the future. What is really interesting about this chart is that if you go back to, let's say, 2006, Sweden and Spain actually had exactly the same budgetary position, 2.2% GDP surplus. And yet, of course, the path over the following years has been remarkably different. With a huge deterioration in Spain, and of course, by 2012, still a very large deficit. You know that one of the